What's up, guys? It's a pretty nice day today. Looks like I'm going to be going golfing, which I'm pretty pumped about. But first I'm going to get a video out. We're going to be talking about how to set the deficit, whether that be small, medium, or large, depending on your goals. So we'll see how that goes, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, so today we're going to talk about men and women's BMR and setting the deficit, small, medium, or large, to achieve the rate of fat loss that a particular person's looking to achieve. Your BMR is your resting metabolic rate, and this would be the calories that you burn at rest. So if you were to stay in bed all day, this would be the amount of calories that you would burn. So for a man, your average BMR would be 1,650 calories. So if you were to stay in bed all day, your body would naturally burn 1,650 calories. And for a woman, you would burn 1,350 on average. So if a woman were to stay in bed all day, she would naturally burn 1,350 calories. Of course, these are just averages. So when you're looking at the averages, you can see that there are some guys that will be below that and some guys that are going to be above that. So there are going to be some guys that have a 1,500 calorie BMR, and some guys will have a 2,000 calorie BMR, and it'll be the same as women. For women, there will be some ladies that have a 1,000 calorie BMR, and some ladies will have a 1,600 calorie BMR. So that would just be the resting metabolic rate, basically, was what that is. Body fat ranges, healthy body fat ranges for men, 10 to 20%. You start getting over 20%, you start getting a little bit too fluffy, and you can start having performance problems and just overall health problems. Body fat ranges for women, 15 to 25%. Women can go up to as high as 30, but 15 to 25 is usually the range that you want to stick in, and that keeps you in a healthy range. You'll have a healthy body, healthy hormones. When ladies start going below 15%, they can start having massive problems. Their menstrual cycle can downregulate. All your hormones are downregulating. And some women lose their period when they go below 15%, which is very serious. And there's other issues too that we'll get into in another video. But yeah, for the general part of it, going below 15% body fat for women is very unhealthy, I would say. So we're going to talk about setting the deficit. So you can do a small, medium, or large deficit. It all depends on your goals and how fast you want to lose weight. I would recommend staying away from larger deficits because you can have huge problems with your mental clarity and your body performance. Like for me, I'm an avid golfer, so I need energy. My brain needs energy. My body needs energy to run efficiently to play my best golf. So when I start going into larger deficits, my performance starts to go down, and I notice it in the gym and on the golf course. Like, it is a huge problem. I start, like on the golf course, I'll start mishitting more shots. My feel goes all over the place. I don't really have great feel. And those are just the things that I notice when I'm in a larger deficit. So I like to stay in a small to medium deficit, which is where I would recommend everybody stay. There are guys who will run around 20% body fat year-round. And there are lots of people in different cultures that would consider that to be fat, when actually the case is that's more than normal. 20% body fat is not too bad for a guy. That is, you're not going to be super lean, but you're going to carry a healthy range of body fat, and your hormones are going to be in check and in really good form. What are the pros and cons of the small deficit? So if you create a 15% calorie deficit per day, the pros of that are you're going to maintain more muscle mass in your cut, you're going to maintain your hormones, and you're going to have better performance in the gym and in your everyday life. Those are pros for being in a small deficit. Con is obviously you're going to lose weight slower. That's just the way it is. But overall, your health is going to be better. In a medium deficit, still pretty good. You won't be burning too many. You'll be okay. For a man, if you're burning 2,100 calories, you're in a 20% deficit, so that would be a 420 calorie deficit. That would bring your total down to 1,680 calories, and that's still quite a bit of food, so you're not going to lose a lot of performance. You're still going to be able to eat, have energy throughout your day. So for women, in setting the deficit, you can have a small, medium, or large deficit, 15% deficit, a 20% deficit, or a 25 or over percent deficit. I set the bar at, say, a woman's burning 1,800 calories and she's in a small deficit, 15%. She'll be burning 1,800 calories a day. She's going to have to minus 270 calories from that total, and that brings her down to 1,530 calories a day for a smaller deficit, which is, you'll lose about a half a pound a week if you do that. If a woman's burning 1,800 calories a day and she wants to go into a medium deficit, which is around 20%, she can subtract about 360 calories from her total in the day, which is 1,800, and that brings her down to 1,440 for the day. So that's how much food she'll be able to have for the day, 1,440 calories, which is pretty low, but a woman will still have pretty good energy in that energy range. It's not too bad. So for women wanting to set a large deficit, they can go into the 25% range, I would say. So if they're burning 1,800 calories a day, they would have to subtract around 450 calories from that total, and that brings them down to around 1,350 calories a day, and that's on the large end of the deficit. And of course, you can start to have bigger problems when you start creating a bigger deficit. Your hormones and everything can be out of whack. So one of the things that I notice universally between men and women when they're in larger deficits is they're extremely moody. You can tell that it's almost like they've lost their humor and their personality. It's just because they're so energy restricted that they almost look like they're paralyzed. Like it's horrible to watch. So my recommendation is, do not diet in a large deficit. Diet in a small to medium deficit. Small is obviously the best way to go. You'll lose weight the slowest, but you'll maintain your health the best over time. Medium deficits can be okay too. You can achieve good amounts of fat loss and still maintain your health to a good degree. If you guys like this video, hit the subscribe button down below, and we'll talk to you guys later.